Assalamu alaikum class. In today's lecture we will move forward toward next graph traversal technique breadth first search. Breadth first search is similar to level order traversal because in BFS we visit nodes level by level. We will start from a given vertex V and we will visit all the neighbors of V. After visiting all the neighbor of vertex V, we will choose its first neighbor and start visiting its neighbors. And this process will continue. While visiting each node on a given level, we will store that node. So after completing that level, we can return to it and start visiting all the nodes that are adjacent to that node. Because the first node visited on a given level should be the first one to which we return. For that purpose, we will use queue data structure because it is based on first come, first served property. Here is the algorithm of BFS traversal. First, we will mark all the vertices with -1 like we did in DFS traversal. Then we will start with some random unvisited vertex v and we will pass v as an argument to the function. Inside the function, we will mark v with 1. This will indicate now v is visited. And after marking v with 1, vertex v with 1, we will initialize q with vertex v. We will enqueue v and then we will start a loop. And this loop will terminate when q become empty. Then we will dequeue the first element from the queue, that is a here, and we will check all the adjacent vertices to a. And if any of the vertex or any of the neighbor of A is unvisited, we will mark it as visited and enqueue that node into the queue. And after checking all of its neighbors, we will dequeue the next element from the queue and we will check all of its neighbors again. So we will continue this process until queue become empty. To get better understanding, we will traverse this graph using breadth first search algorithm. The first step is to mark all the vertices with -1. This will indicate that all the vertices are unvisited. For breadth first search algorithm, we need a queue data structure. So here is the queue and right now it's empty. We will start from vertex A. The first step is to mark A with 1. This indicates that A is visited and then we will enqueue A. Now the front and rear of the queue is A. Now we will dequeue A and start visiting its neighbors. From A to A, no self loop. From A to B, there is no direct edge. From A to C, yes, there is a direct edge and C is unvisited. We will visit C and mark C with 1 and enqueue C into the queue. Next we will check A to D. There is a direct edge and D is also unvisited node. We will visit D and enqueue D into the queue. Then we will check from A to E. A is also an unvisited vertex and there is a direct edge from A to E. We will mark E and enqueue E. After that we will check from A to F. There is no direct edge from A to F and all the neighbors of A has been checked. Now the front of the queue is C and the rear of the queue is E and there are 3 elements inside the queue C, D and E. Now C will be dequeued and we will visit its neighbors. From C to A, there is a direct edge, but A is visited. From C to B, no direct edge. From C to C, there is no self loop. From C to D, there is a direct edge, but D is visited. From C to E, there is no direct edge. From C to F, yes, there is a direct edge, and F is also an unvisited vertex. Now we will visit vertex F and enqueue F into the queue. Now Q has 3 vertices, D is the front vertex and F is the rear vertex. We will dequeue D from the Q and we will visit its neighbors. From D to A there is a direct edge but A is visited. From D to B no direct edge. From D to C direct edge but C is also visited node. From D to D no self loop and D is also visited. From D to E there is no direct edge. And from D to F, no direct edge. We have checked all of its neighbors. All of the neighbor of D become dead end. Now we will move forward toward next vertex, that is E. Now the front of the queue is E and rear of the queue is F. We will dequeue E from the queue and we will check all of its neighbors. From E to A is a visited node. From E to B, no direct edge. From E to C, no direct edge. From E to D, no direct edge. From E to E, no self loop. And E is also a visited node. And from E to F, F is also a visited node, so all of its neighbors become dead end, and we will move forward toward next vertex, that is F. Now we will dequeue F and we will check all of its neighbors. From F to A, no direct edge. From F to B, a direct edge, and B is also an unvisited node. Now we will mark B with 1. This indicates that B is now visited, and then we will enqueue B. After that, we will check from B to C, direct edge, but C is visited. From from F to C. And now from F to D, no direct edge. From F to E, yes, a direct edge, but E is a visited node. From F to F, no self loop, and F is also a visited node. So this is it, and we will move forward toward next element in the queue, that is node B. Now there's only one element in the queue, that is vertex B. We will dequeue B and we will start visiting all of its neighbors one by one. From B to A is visited. From B to B, no self loop. From B to C, no edge. From B to D, no edge. From B to E, no edge. From B to F, yes, there is an edge, but F is a visited node. So all of its neighbors become a dead end, and now Q become empty. We will stop this algorithm, and this is your final output. We have visited vertex A, then C, D, E, then F and B. This is the ordering of breadth first search traversal. So what are the differences between depth first search and breadth first search? For DFS traversal, stack data structure is used, and for the implementation, the concept of recursion is used. And for breadth first search, we have used queue data structure, and for that, we have used explicit queue manipulation. BFS is like level order traversal, and DFS of a tree would be equivalent to a pre ordered traversal.